Hi, Aquarius here with a general reading for the sign of Aquarius. So this reading could resonate with anyone who has Aquarius strongly in their chart. I'm going to go ahead and get shuffling. Just going to get right into it, Aquarius. Well, this group of Aquarian people, there's a partnership here that's a part of this story with the Two of Cups. Now, for me, the Two of Cups is usually some sort of partnership. And I use that word because it's not always romantic couples. Sometimes we can just assume that it's soulmates or romantic couples. It's usually some people that are connected within the soul, but it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be coworkers. It can be business partners. It can be family members. It could be property owners that are neighbors to each other. But there's some sort of soul connection here between these two people. Now, what I see here is fairly serious. It makes me sweat. It makes my body temperature rise. I have a little bit of a headache. This tells me that there's some stress involved here. We have some sort of a crisis happening where there could be some kind of financial crisis happening. There could be someone who has been left out in the cold. Somebody could have moved out. Somebody could have left the partnership. There could have been something that happened that has been detrimental to this relationship in some way. We have the Six of Cups here, which tells me that there is some sort of a soul connection, or somebody has been impacted deep, deep, deep into the soul level by some kind of deep betrayal, some kind of theft, some kind of underhandedness, undergroundedness, behind the backedness kind of energy. And it makes me really mad. It's a mad energy. So this is a mad energy. It's almost in a way like a scheming energy. There's an energy of planning and how am I going to do this? And what am I going to do? How am I going to get out of this? What should I do? What should I do? It's an energy of thinking and planning and scheming and trying to figure out what to do about this situation, because it's not a good situation here. There needs to be a change. There needs absolutely to be a change, because when I see the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords surrounding the Six of Cups, that's not good for you. That is not good for your health and your vitality. That is not good for your well-being. And it pisses me off, Aquarius. Okay, so I am feeling it in my solar plexus. I'm feeling it in my womb chakra. Like my whole abdomen is like gutted up right now. It's like something that's really affected you. Okay, I'm not going to stay too long in this energy because you already know, like, this is what you're experiencing. So this message is for this group of people. Damn it. There's that Five of Swords. See, I see these as you do most of the time. Sometimes they flip up. So like the Ten of Wands, it flipped up. So I can see that it's in the stack, but the rest of them flipped down. So I see them just as you do. All right. Give me a second to get into this energy. All right. So here we have the Aquarius energy in the High Priestess energy and in the Death energy. So I see you represented here twice. We have some sort of a conflict that you're coming out of. I think you've had some sort of a conflict with someone, and I think it was somebody who was either a really good friend to you, could have been a partner with you, could have been it could have been somebody that you were in a relationship with. I see you coming out of this relationship, moving on. If this was a job, you're moving forward, moving on to a different job. You're having some kind of a conflict here, and it's not fun. It's not a fun conflict. I think that whatever has happened is probably not something that you started. It's probably not something that you did. You're making changes now, and I think that there's another person or another group of people that are maybe making you feel bad. They're maybe saying things that confuse you. They're maybe weighing you down with guilt and with all kinds of manipulative energy. I think deep down here, you know what you're doing. You know why this is happening. You know why this is happening. You're connecting into your divine team. I think you're keeping quiet because I think you have some sort of a plan. I think you have some sort of a plan. I think you've thought and thought and thought, and you are smart. You can figure this out. If there's anybody who can think through something like this, you can, Aquarius. Because look at you here. Look at how strong you are. This is a scorpionic energy. There's Cancer's energy here. There's a scorpionic energy here as well with the High Priestess and the Death energy. But I think you're going to take this situation and turn it on its head. Okay, I think that's what you're going to do. I think You're taking this situation and you're turning it on its head. You're moving forward with something. You're moving forward with something new. And you're moving forward aggressively or passionately forward. You're taking this situation, this unfair betrayal situation with the Three of Cups in reverse. I do not like this energy. In fact, if I had a pencil, I would like jab at this energy. So sorry, Aqua. I mean, I'm telling you, like there was some real hurt here. There was some real pain here. And here you are. Look how strong you are. Okay. You're not messing around, Aquarius. You're not messing around. Look at that blade. I know it's not funny, but I'm telling you, like, you're going to take this situation and turn it on its head. You're going to come out better from this situation than the other person. And not that that's a big, and it's almost like I have to be in this energy, Aquarius, and I'm not usually like this. I'm not usually like this, but there is a reason that we have anger. There is a reason that we have ability to think and to plan and to have anger, because right now you could be really riding on this anger, and thank goodness, because what this anger is doing is it's giving you adrenaline, it's giving you the energy, it's giving you the ability to move forward very strongly into something new. And you're ending a period of time that's been long, it's been difficult, it's been full of challenge, it's been feeling like it's a never-ending situation. You're really taking your destiny in your own hands here. And you're turning this over. You're turning this on. You're taking a situation that was abusive. It was difficult. It was heart-wrenching, and you're coming out on top. There's something new and passionate that you're doing. It could be a new love relationship. It could be a new work opportunity. It's something that you feel very passionate about, and you're taking a chance on it. There's a lack of fear here too. Look at this death energy. You are forever changed. You are forever changed. You're no one to mess with either. I mean, this is a powerhouse. This is a powerhouse kind of energy. You know your worth. You know what you want, and you know what you won't put up with. I mean, this sword, or whatever this is, I mean, it's just impressive as heck. And this energy that I have right now when I'm in this reading is very ferocious. It's a very ferocious energy. I mean, if I would go back a couple of days to my Virgo reading and get in the energy of that Virgo reading and compare it to this reading, I would feel like a completely different person. Because there's a ferociousness here. What I really love about the near future, whatever this is, whether it's a month from now or 2 weeks from now, is that there's a new passionate beginning here. And the Chariot energy, this is alignment. Look at the High Priestess. Look at you. Nobody's going to push you away. Nobody's going to push you off your path. You are settled. Look at how this, whatever this is, what is this tool? It looks like a fierce machete. I mean, I want one of these. We all got to go out and get one of these. You guys want to go get a pair of these? Because I need to have this. But look at this energy. It's like the same energy, isn't it? That's so interesting. It's almost like as above, so below. You have received some major guidance, some major empowerment from your guidance team, haven't you? From connecting in with the divine, from being wise and enlightened and really growing and expanding from your life experiences. I don't think you're talking a whole lot. Look, there's not a whole lot of words being said here, is there? This is about contemplation. I know they're not focused. This is about contemplation. This is about co-creation. This is about having internal knowing. And this is about taking action. And I doubt if there's a whole lot being said, my friends. But somebody is getting turned on their head. Something, even an experience or an event, somebody is losing out, and it's not you. And whoever did the betrayal, whoever was left out in the cold, and whoever was betrayed is going to really flip this on its head and begin something new and powerful and passionate and end a period of time that was quite overwhelming and depleting. And they could have really felt like they were in someone else's control. They were not in control of their destiny. So I really feel like this is your energy, Aqua. I just keep seeing these two blades. I mean, it's just so interesting, these two shapes. And of course, this is, I don't know what this symbol is. I'm sure those of you who really have studied tarot for a long time or know what this means. I don't really know what this means. You can put it in the comments if you know what this shape means. It probably has some symbolic energy. But when I put the cards like this, it's almost like as above, so below. So there's something new and passionate beginning here. And whoever this group was or whatever happened with this betrayal, because betrayal usually takes more than one person. That's what I found in my life. One person can betray, but there's usually a team of people that's in on it, right? If you're in a love affair with someone and a person betrays you, there's usually another person involved. If you're in a work group or if you're being treated unkindly by a person, there's usually other people there. I find it usually takes a group of 3 to really betray. 2 people, it's harder. It can be done, but whatever this group is, it's in the reverse, which tells me it just doesn't feel good. So there's a surprise here. There's a surprise coming. This is because you can think through it. You've reached in, you've stayed balanced, you've co-created with your team, you've received guidance and strength from whatever you believe in, and you're moving forward in a powerful way, ending something and beginning something passionately new and moving clearly forward in it. And I'm repeating myself, but I don't think you're saying a whole lot here. Let's look at the guidance. Let's look at the guidance, Aquarius. I'm almost scared. Like Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy, 4 of Pentacles, World. Well, I think this Queen of Pentacles here, I just have a feeling that there's a Queen of Pentacles here who is interested in that. Now, this can be a man or a woman. The Queen of Pentacles energy, no matter what the gender, is an energy of working hard, being responsible, being reliable, working on bringing in safety and security to her financial foundation. She is consistent. She is usually compassionate and kind. If the Queen of Pentacles is in a negative energy, she can really become much too obsessed with this, holding on, making sure she has stability. She could really, if she gets out of alignment, if she gets out of an abundant mindset and into a lack mindset, she can really start to control. The Queen of Pentacles can. She can become uber controlling. She could hoard. She could be unwilling to share. There could be 2 people here that are unwilling to share. There could be a group of people here that are unwilling to share, that are unwilling to release control, that are unwilling to allow some kind of new experience in. They're wanting to control, they're wanting to hold on. Whether it's 1 person or 2 people, I do feel like there's a new beginning here because of this control. There's an issue of control here. There's an issue of not sharing, of not being a team, of controlling, of hoarding, of holding on, of not sharing. Like if you work together and you're on a team, there needs to be transparency between the team members. Everyone needs to know what's going on. And to hide some details or to not share about earnings or whatever, it's not a team. It's not healthy. Whether this is a work situation or a home situation, there's an energy here of not giving, not sharing, not allowing, holding on, wanting everything, wanting a spouse and a girlfriend too. I mean, it can be so much, but it's an energy of wanting everything, wanting the cake and wanting the pie too. I know that's not the phrase. I know that's not the correct way of saying it, but in this sense, it's almost like that. I have a feeling though, you could be the Empress, but there could be somebody hierarchy. There could be a mother, there could be a sister, there could be a boss. There could be, this is sometimes like a maternal energy as well with the Queen of Pentacles. There is guidance here to let go of this situation, step forward into a new situation, be balanced, understand the 4 elements of creation, which is practicality, responsibility, continual movement forward. This is the grounded energy, internal love, awareness of your well-being and how you're feeling, how your heart center is. Having clarity about what brings you fulfillment, having clarity about where you want to go in the future, and then taking action to make it so. So there's guidance here to be balanced as you move forward and to step into something new, to let go of this situation and to step into something new here. This is so interesting, Aquarius. I just want to clarify this Queen of Pentacles just a little bit here. I feel like, what does the Queen of Pentacles have to say? Structure, formality, you know, guidelines, rules, regulations. What does a contract say? Yeah, that's it. Okay, what does the Empress have to say? What does the Empress have to say? There's a choice. There's a life change here. I feel like that's you. Tell me more about this world energy. Tell me more about the world energy. Justice, equality, options. Lots of options here. Don't forget, there's lots of options here. What are your dreams? What are your goals in life? There is some sort of new equality here, something where the scales are tipping in your favor here. There could be a decision that comes in, the decision that you make, that brings fairness and a sense of justice to whatever this is. Yeah, I mean, I think that this is bringing justice down, raining justice down on this situation. Yeah, now I'm going back in that energy again. So what I sense of this energy is kind of moving out of that ferocity, moving out of that passionate, even anger energy as you move forward, and kind of becoming more grounded again, and start really adding a sense of stability back in again. But there's some sort of departure. There's some sort of change that's happening here with the Two of Wands. Some sort of change here that's happening. There's a lot of emotions that are going in with this. You're really looking for stability. There's a Ten of Pentacles flipped over. Four of Wands, a new commitment, a new foundation, a new shelter, something that will harbor a beautiful relationship or harbor a beautiful life, something that will allow for passion and excitement and enthusiasm in life. There's a difference between these two energies with the Hierophant energy. Okay, Aquarius, I mean, I think that's it. Let me see what I'm going to dig into in the extended. I'm going to dig deeper into 4 different energies here. And I want to see what I want to dig into. This was such an interesting read. Well, I want to dig into this new beginning here, that's for sure. Be careful about what I want to do. Do we want to find out about, do we want to know more about this betrayal? Maybe we want to know more. Do we want to know about this partnership? Let's dig in a little bit, because you might be trying to figure out what exactly to do. And let's look at this new beginning here. Let's look at this new beginning that you're stepping into. So we're going to look deeper here into this betrayal or this theft. We're going to look deeper into this partnership that's connected with this. Then we're going to look at this new passionate beginning and this new world energy and see what's coming up here for you. So those are the energies we're going to look at in the extended. And then I'll take this situation and I'll move it out into the future, into 4 more waves of energy. But we all know, those of us who've been watching tarot, that time is pretty hard to predict with tarot because we're all moving at different speeds. For example, there are some Aquariuses who have a Sagittarius for their moon. And like me, I'm an Aquarius and I have a Capricorn for my moon. So we could be moving at many different speeds, although we have the same sun sign. So, prefer to say waves of energy just because I feel like it's more accurate that way. All right, Aquarius, I am going to move to the extended now. For those of you that are satisfied with this reading, I'm happy. That makes me happy. For those of you that want more information, feel free to follow me below. I look forward to seeing you on the other side. All right, my friends, thank you very much. What an interesting read. Wow. All right, thanks.